Can you count? It's day 4. So 1, 2, oh yeah, day 4. We're nearly there, you're nearly there, you're nearly there. Day 4, how has it been for you? Oh my God, I'm checking in, checking in, checking in. How has this been for you? What has been happening for you at this point in time? Like, how are you going with this? Yeah, I know, you thought, oh, this will be simple. Because, you know, simplify and prosper. Simplify and prosper, people. Simplify and prosper. But it's important. It's important. All of it's important. You need to go deep on yourself like this. So this is the last one on self before we go on the world as such. So this one word. One word, which is actually 2 words. Self-love. Self-love. Because when you start taking better care of yourself, money will improve. It's just, they do go hand in hand. They really friggin' do. So, why? Money's just energy. I've said this before. I have said this before. And I know plenty of people say this before. But money is energy. And think about it. If you're loving of yourself and you're vibrating love in some capacity, so I think you're kind of magnetized. You're kind of charismaed up, and it's kind of like money's walking around. Let's just think you're like, yeah, hello, you're there, and I'm money, and now I'm walking around looking at people, yeah, right, looking at people, and then hello, hey, I'm going to come over to you, aren't I? Sort of thing. Whereas if you're walking around not feeling very loving of yourself, how's that look? Even the look of that, you just don't want to approach that person, do you? Or even this sort of person, you don't really want to approach this sort of person. It's too, yeah, yo, kind of aggressive. It's kind of like, ew. But this sort of person, if you're money and you want to go near someone and be around someone that's a little fun and totally into herself and himself, and it is enjoying life, money wants to be around that. Anyone wants to be around that. So yes, this is definitely 100% about self. So I'm going to go over a little bit of something, and I'm going to give you one question. I'm not going to edit that out. I'm going to show my vulnerability that I am human and I bub up. Give yourself one question every time you do something in regards to that self-loving, and this is very potent, back to the me time stuff. Is this loving to myself? Whatever you're doing during that me time, ask yourself that question. Is this loving to myself? Does it feel heavy or light? It's got to feel light. The self-love thing that you're doing has to feel light, or else it's actually not. There's some people might go, oh, push yourself outside your comfort zone and all this sort of stuff. I totally get that. There's times and places for this, for pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. Do that when your love cup is full. So you need to, if you haven't already, if you're not already, it's a case of you've got to choose the light stuff. Self-loving practices that are light, that are easy for you to do, so you can fill that cup. It's so really easy. Boom, 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 boom. All of a sudden your cup's full. Challenge yourself, because then when the cup gets a little drained because you've challenged yourself and you're pushing yourself outside the comfort zone, your cup's full. That draining is not going to really affect you too much. You know? Can you see what I'm getting at? So, all right, I'm going to go over a whole heap of ways you could do this. Believe me, list is endless in a way. And I would love for you to choose 3. In the comments below, or as a post, share with us how you do self-love. What is your way you do it? Because there is no right or wrong way in this. How do you do it is the way you do it, you choose. And you don't have, see, this is the other thing too. You don't have to do the same thing each day. You being that person that does meditation every freaking morning, that's okay if that really brings you joy. Really does. But you don't need to be one of these people set. You can change it up each day if you want. You can change it up every 5 days. You can change it up each week. Whatever your daily thing is. But try and do something daily. All right, I've got a list here. I'm going to go through it. Ready? Meditation, positive self-talk, mindset journaling. Now, mindset journaling can be done audio or, of course, written out. Intentions. Now, with intentions, write down intentions, desires for your life that align with your values. So a good way to start that is, I require and desire blah, blah, blah. Self-forgiveness, self-acceptance, inner child work. Stick to your boundaries. Eating healthy and regular exercising. Eating healthy and regular exercise. Regular time out. What did I say about the being? I'm very big on that. Very big on that. Regular friggin' being time. Resting, relaxing, good night's sleep. And the good night's sleep is different for each person. You may only need 5 hours, someone else may need 8. I know I need different amounts of sleep depending on where I'm at in my own cycle for myself. So time out. It's important. We're human. We're not machines. We're human. Connect to your soul. Now you can do this in many ways. Go out to nature, read a book, learn something new, healing activities and workshops, tantra. Gratitude practice, dancing, allow yourself to receive and give to yourself. I'm going to say that one again. Allow yourself to receive and give to yourself. That one's a big one. Men and women. I deal with men and women in my sexuality practice that have trouble with this. I do. Mirror work or anything to do with body love. So I can go into that. Like, if you want me to go into any of these that I've said, just please post in the comment below and I'll give you some tips, hints, tips, whatever, suggestions, and you can go with it from there. Get in the sun. Did I not say this? Get in the sun. Get in the sun. Allow that sun kiss your body. Get your creative flow on. You can do that in any which way you need or want or desire. Get your creative flow on. Clean out the clutter. Simplify and prosper, people. Clean out the clutter. That's actually given away day 5. Radio. That was basically day 5. Get your love languages met. If you're not familiar with love languages, hit me up in the comments below. I'll give you the link to the quiz. You can find out what your love language is. Mine's quality time and touch. This is why I definitely need to clear out time, because for me to get my love languages met by other people and myself, I need quality time and I need touch. Anyway, let's move on. Create a sacred altar. It's a case of, I can go deeper into that if you want to. Give to others. Now this one has a proviso kind of on it as a note, side note. Give to others without overgiving. This is a boundary thing again. This is a boundary thing. You can make it rain for people. You can make it rain. That's making it rain with money. You can make it rain for people with your love, with your money, whatever you want. As long as you're having your own needs met and your cup is pretty full. Come from that sort of place. Write a letter of self-love to yourself. Oh, here we go. I'm going to actually write a letter of self-love to you. Write a letter of self-love to your, for women, your pussy, yoni. For men, your lingam, penis. Seriously, write 2 love notes. One for you, the person, and write a love note to, for women, your pussy yoni, And for men, your penis lingam. Seriously, very potent stuff when you write a love note to them. And then this last one, my area. So come to me if you want extra. Self-pleasure and awakening your sexual energy. Oh, yes. Big one. There's all sorts of ways you can do this. So self-pleasure and awakening your sexual energy. Self-pleasure isn't always genitals orientated, by the way. So, yes, it can be just conscious, what I call conscious touch of your body in different ways without any goals. Just like doing what I call the 5 elements of touch on yourself. And then there's also delving into your erotic blueprints on yourself and all this sort of stuff, and without the goal of orgasm. Meditation. Yes, that's actually a thing. Meditation. I did not trip up on a word. Meditation. It's masturbation as meditation. Oh yeah. I do this. I do this around the new moon, around the full moon. I do it as often as I can. Really do. I really love it. Ooh, love meditation. And then for women, breast massage. Get to know them and love them. And by you doing this to yourself, you can then teach and guide your partner to do it for you, and what works for you and what sort of touch works for you, and awaken it up. And because there's so much pleasure we can have in our own bodies, men and women. Oh, cannot state this enough. This is my area. Oh, yeah. So if you love more coaching in regards to any of this, please get in touch with me. And I do offer one-on-one online. I can do online one-on-one. And it's really quite affordable. I'm not one of those people yet. I did say yet because I am just starting out, sort of thing. And I am just wanting to be of service right now. And I still will be, regardless of how much I charge. But this is the thing. This is the thing, people. This is my shame. This is my money thing. My money taboo, my money shame, my money stories, everything coming up. Yeah, I still got work to do on that. I think we all have, we're not going to delve into too much of the other stuff for this. But there's a lot of other stuff we can delve into. So yeah, that's self-love. So choose 3. Choose 3, or tell me what are some of your practices that you do regularly, often. You don't have to do it every day, but just often, regularly. And what are some of the ones you would love more info on? Post in the comments below, and I'll see you on day 5. Final day, day 5.